Welcome to my realm, located between both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance.
This one.
What is thy name?
Don't judge me. Waba. Yes.
Waba. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Waba. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more.
Okay, weird hallucinogenic thing in the sky. I'm falling. I think. Phone. Ugh. Oh, my eyebrow itches. I'm sorry. Thank you. What is up, you guys? This is the White Rabbit, and welcome to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, I know this is technically before Legends ZA, but I played ZA first, so here we are. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? Owlet? Oh, hello, who are you? And what's on your head? You gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness, you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand. Come now, who in the world does that? Apparently someone in flip-flops. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some direction? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No, nowhere. Oh, my nose. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night? This is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Crew! Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I just caught up to these three runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these three Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Waba. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Not at all. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Leventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor myself. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these three... Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon, why must you run away from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up, I beg you? Wait, you three! Wait! I suppose. You know what? I'm just gonna take a boat. I'm getting out of here. Then again, maybe not. I don't even have a pause menu yet. Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. Hello? My cell phone? There's a glowing, beeping object over there. It's an Arceus phone, apparently. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Thanks. Oh. I have settings and save progress. Great. Dang, it's gonna be super weird not having B as the run. Alas, yet another miss. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. I already know which one I'm picking. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. That Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. That's a weird looking Pokeball. 50? Okay. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and, why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball. Comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my three runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it for me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Right. Hold down ZR to ready the Pokeball, take aim, release ZR. Yeah, I kind of gathered that. Okay. Oh, I actually have to aim? Sweet. How wonderful, you've got a Pokemon. Seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Waba. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Should I be? Haha! I can hardly believe it, Waba. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Well, you know, you're more than welcome to come over here and try. Gotcha. I think. What? Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Got it. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Waba, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. I have no idea, dude. What is this? Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream. To compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research, containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You've convinced me. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife's village. Whatever you say, weird man. Well, that's not weird. It's the Fire Nation. Thank you all for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsmen. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. What the... This way, if you please. It came a long way thanks to the Okay. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do and not many to do it. And since we know so little about the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot out. I'm still trying to read that. Galaxy Hall headquarters for this entire outfit. Oh, bother rations. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask that you wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Excuse me, I'm getting a phone call. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Use the minus button to view the map on the ARC phone. That's weird. For guidance of your next destination and info about your mission and requests. You'll see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions, try to spot one of these markers, then head for it. Okay. Dang. Galaxy Hall. See, whoa, oh my god. See, what would be really helpful is if it had like a thing to show all the Pokemon in the region or in this area. Well, now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along! Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were here to... what if you were attacked by Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with someone in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Leventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thunder Shock not long ago and had to take me to bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Waba here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Have you? Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Selene's permission. I'll allow it. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. I'll go by that, Celine. Professor Leventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without an idea of their skills or origin. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. No, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Professor Leventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisu region. That there are, in the grass and forest, by water, wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kind of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Waba will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even 1 when wild Pokemon can come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Wawa. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. I've never had potato mochi. I wonder if it's any good. That was quite delicious indeed. Yeah, yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Waba has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Waba's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Waba, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. That's a bit harsh for a Pokemon game. Captain Celine's somewhat like Hisu, in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons when we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Right. When do I get to catch Pokemon? Well then. Sleep until morning in the futon. Excuse me, I was looking about. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information. The up button to open the menu to go to the help screen. Handy tips for team members. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. There's also autosave function you can use to save your progress. Okay. Okay, rest. Yes, rest until tomorrow morning. Oh boy. A bidoof! That didn't sound good. The next day. Good morning, Waba. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Yes, quite. What? Change outfit. Change outfit. 5 principles. I don't care for principles. I said I don't care for principles. Chest looks like you could store lots and lots of items in it. Oh. Something for later in the game, I suppose. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. Captain Celine is waiting. Okay. What a weird start. I fell out of the sky. How weird. The Survey Corps office are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered? This is what happens when you go so far afield. The Medical Corps will put you to the rights. That man's with the Security Corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from the wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine, Waba is here. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy Team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trials should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy Team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corp satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Right. The satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. The Galaxy Team entry trial. Missions must be completed to progress in your venture, while requests are optional and given by people you meet. Pardon, Wawa. Come with me for a moment. Why? Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Everyone meaning the two of you. Is something the matter, Professor Leventon? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Waba absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. The 3 I caught yesterday? Go on, Waba, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon as a kid. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Choose a Pokemon. I choose Cyndaquil. Do you want Cyndaquil as your partner? Yes. Yes, I want Cyndaquil. Come here, little dude. Hello. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good, sir. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Yay. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Wobble fell out of the sky. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Oh, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. You gave me 50 already. 20. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit the headquarters, then head for the gate. Right. Why do I want to do this? Also, how do I summon my Pokemon? Oh. What? So. Hello. Oh, how weird. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisu. I've heard talk about you. You fell from the sky, didn't you? You know, that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sounds good. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon HP reaches 0. Yes, I kind of gathered that. Go, Cyndaquil. Okay, how do I do this? Quick attack. Oh, is it turn-based? Okay, so it's not like ZA. Well, that's somewhat good, I suppose. Makes it less of a learning curve. Battle decided. Moves, items, use them well and the world will open up to you. Hooray! It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change moves, you can open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select change move option. So few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Thank you. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. Right. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose the destination from your map and tell Rest the guardsman where you're going. That way, someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Right. Your trial begins just a short way past the front gate. You're Waba, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Right. I need to go here. Because why not? I have no idea what I'm doing. Camp? This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Celine got out of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparring captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Wobbal's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. Ah, so the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me, then. Well, I'm sure Waba will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Okay. Do I not have a free roam section yet? This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. If it wasn't a cartoon, I'd say it's beautiful. Bidoof! And along comes a Bidoof. Well, I was reading that. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Hold down LZ to focus on the Pokemon and keep it in your sights as long as it's nearby. Okay. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. This means it tends not to run from people, so this will be easy. Cool. Hi. Cool. You caught a Bidoof? Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Is there more out here? Are you sure you know where you're going? Well, no, not really. What is that one? There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Alright, tall grass, blah blah blah. Gotcha. Cool. That Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. Cool. When do I get a free roam? I forgot, there's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Celine tells us, have an item at the ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item? Press X. The Captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokeballs at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partner to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. Right. Thank you, friend. There, that's Shinx. It's just a little guy. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? More or less. I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive, Pokemon get irate. They'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. Ah, I see. More arrows, but Pokemon easier to catch. An X icon. Oh. Don't worry though. I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try and catch them. But by now, you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near the wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. It's easy to start a battle. Okay. What if... Uh-oh. Haha! Ember. Got you, I think? Sweet! That's it, you caught Shinx. You approached this Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. I want to explore. I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Walla. You've taken your first steps towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? At what point do I get to, like, free roam? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory, though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let us not dilly-dally. Captain Celine awaits our report at headquarters. I bet Captain Celine will be pleased. Well, thanks for waiting. Right. Works for me. Captain! Captain! It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Sweet. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Excuse me. Right, so where are, in theory, the boxes for Pokemon? No, that's the wrong button. No requests. Okay. Well, I just don't know. I just don't know. Change outfit. Yes. Time to put on your Survey Corps uniform and survey sandals. Do I not get a hat? I'll go with black. These are a lot of colors. Finish changing. Yes. It looks like I'm wearing 2 pieces of bread on my feet. You've changed into your Survey Corps uniform. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. Hang on. Legends... Arceus. When do I get... the Pokemon boxes? Let's see. The pastures. Okay. You may wear this as well. A hat? You gave me a hat? Now present yourself to the commander. Right, to the 3rd floor, you said. This 2nd floor. So many stairs. This is a weird staircase. I've been waiting for you. I am commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Waba. Yes, sir? I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Try to throw him. Hiya! You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, Wappa. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Oh, my nose. The space between my nostrils itches. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you'll need this. You obtained a recipe for crafting Pokeballs. So, cool. And 3,000 Pokemoney as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Thank you. Akari, you're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Celine. Now, as the experienced crafts person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where'd we be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftsworks. Okay. This is a long tutorial. As I just teleported downstairs, it just connected to me. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. I'm the local clother. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Thank you. Everyday kimono and everyday trousers. I hope you avail yourself of the village's humble shops. Right. This way to the Craftsworks, Waba. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. That's like the thing at our camp when I went to the wilds. And I'll supply you what you need to make your first Pokeball once you're ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you've got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Get up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case, a Pokeball. Jubilee and the base camps to craft Pokeballs and other items. Yeah, I figured as much. Huh. Made 20 Pokeballs. Sweet. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. What is this? Pokedex. It's a book. Tasks with unreported data. Cyndaquil. Number. I'm sorry, what? Okay. I have prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in the Grand Region. You have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready, my good Walla. Right. This is a long tutorial. Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldland camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Request icon. I mean, I might as well. So there's a Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yeah. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Leventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Yeah. So I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There will be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. Sure. Whatever you say, mon frere. We'll get to that later. Stay safe, yeah. Staying safe. What's this? New request. Wurmple. Photography studio. Pastures. Pastures. Drop off Pokemon to be cared for. What is that? Like, dang, is that like the daycare? You leave them there and you come back and there's an egg? Right, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference anytime. Yeah, I kind of guessed that. When you're focused on a wild Pokemon in the field using the ZL button, you can also research tasks for that species. Ooh. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. One last piece of advice, Waba. If you see a wild Pokemon's attack coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge? Here, watch closely and remember what I do so you can do it later. Hup! That beautiful, flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon attacks. That way, hopefully you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps has to collect me when I got the business end of some Shinx's Thundershock. But don't worry, I've got lots of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Right. Let's see. Cyndaquil. Times you've seen it use Quick Attack. I have to use it 15 times? Jesus. Oh. Now let's share some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon and then, yeah. You'll see the task. Hello, Bidoof. You might notice that you have a research task to do with how many Bidoofs you've caught. That's right, catching just one isn't enough. You need 2, then 4, then more and more. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try if you want. I'll go on ahead. Okay. Might as well get some research tasks in. I'm sorry. It ran away? What do you mean it ran away? Oh. Well, that's problematic. Oh. Swap. Go. Roll out. Might as well. I have to catch another one anyway. Sweet. Hang on. Do I not have a revive? Oh, for paralysis. So, what do I do? I'm sorry. I found it. What's up here? Thought I heard something up here. Pajoof. I will get you, my pretty, if it's the last thing I do. Now, where did you go? I couldn't even see you. Well. Roll out. Oh boy. Pokeball. Cool. My number of heavy species you've caught. Okay. Bidoof. I need 25? Number defeated. Okay. Medicinal leak. Crafting. Okay. Is that a wormhole? Whoop. Come back. There we go. Yay! Now I just need... What the heck is over there? That's a Shinx. Come on. Beautiful. Let's see, where the... I'm gonna try and find home base real quick. Because I want my... I want my Cyndaquil. I want him to be getting all this XP as well. I'm hoping that base camp is where I do that. Just a little while. Does that heal my Pokemon? Yes, it does. Okay. What can I do here? Okay. So... Alright, that's gonna be something I probably should go back for. Just for right now. Or would you rather... Yes. Yes, get my affairs sorted. That's definitely what I was doing. Okay, let's see. Where's this map? Okay, cross the bridge. Hello. Pastures, house, collect them. You have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me. Hang on, what can I do with these guys? Okay, so I'm keeping Cyndaquil. We know that for sure. However, the Bidoof, Starly, the Shinx, and the other two Bidoof, or the two Shinx as well, because Wurmple I have to give to the other guy. This is where the type of run I'm doing comes into play. I'm doing... Because... The best way I can explain this, other people are doing things called Nuzlocks, which is they follow certain rules and do certain things. I'm doing what I'm calling a Luck Lock, in which, it should pop up now, I have a little coin flipper. Heads, I keep the Pokemon. Tails, I have to release the Pokemon. And I'm doing that for every single Pokemon I come into contact with, as well as Pokemon I may or may not be transferring into the game from Pokemon Home. Let's start with Bidoof. Oh, we have to release Bidoof. Yes. Starly. We have to release Starly. Confound it all. We get to keep Shinx. Okay. Come on. We get to keep a Bidoof. We have to release this Bidoof. Which is fine for me. Alright. The second Shinx. We get to keep. You are going onto my team. And then the Wurmple, we are keeping as well. Well, we have to give it away, but... Hey there, Waba. The Pokemon you released just now left a little something behind for you. Take it, would you? I'm sorry? Sack of Grit Gravel. Mysterious gravel that can raise the effort level for one of Pokemon's stats. Only if the effort level is at least level 3. I don't know what that means. But now I'm curious. I don't know what that means. Anyway, we are gonna go and give this Wurmple to this guard. Have you got a Wurmple that you could give me? Yeah. Yeah, sure. You really brought me one? You must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told a Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as a Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beauticia? Beauty Fred? Or Bugene? I like the first one. I guess that decided then. Wait a sec. Wait and see. Yeah, good luck. Dazzling honey? Okay. Well, with that, I'm gonna leave this one here. So thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, you know what to do. Keep things crazy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.